various formats. Right? You can see there, you have XML, Excel, TIFF file, PDF, or even a web file. So what we've done for a customer is that we've integrated these reports into their SharePoint, right? So that these reports are being displayed into SharePoint as well. So this is operations manager monitoring SharePoint to produce reports that can put onto SharePoint. Very good, right? Okay. Now, let me explain to you one concept which I feel is quite useful. The concept of management packs. Now, how does operations manager know, or how would I know what to monitor? Right? When we see all these alerts coming up, right? Yeah? All these alerts coming up, how is it supposed to know? If I ask you today, right? Okay, I give you this system today, free of charge. This is a dream one, okay? Free of charge. Now go and monitor your SharePoint server. Right? What would you do? Anybody? Or don't say SharePoint, your database. What would you do? How would you monitor your database? What would you look out for? Anyone? Sorry? Help or what? Sorry? Database? Any particular database?
Services.
Services? Database? Help over service? I know. What else? This space? Anything else?
Why nobody mentioned AD?
Is that all? Sorry? Yeah, so whether any of those that you mentioned is up or down? How do you know whether it's up or down? So what I'm trying to get here is this. In our room here today, we just talk about SQL alone. Right? Do we actually know what to monitor? Probably some stuff, key stuff. Right? But is it everything else which is important? Is that, do you think that there are other things which is important? I'm sure there is, right? Do we know it? Maybe not. Right? So one of the things which I like about operations manager is the concept of operations manager comes with something called management packs. Okay? So if you actually go out to the web, let me just show you an internet connection which I show you. Oops. So this is the Microsoft Pinpoint. Okay, so on Microsoft Pinpoint, right, they have hosted a System Center Management Pack catalog. Right? So there's 163 management packs that's available out there today. So you can go up to the internet, you can download any one of these. Microsoft ones are free. Now, what is the advantage of these management packs? The management packs, number one, was developed by the people that developed the product. So the SQL product team developed the SQL management pack. The SharePoint product team developed the SharePoint management pack. The Exchange product team developed the Exchange product management, the Exchange management pack. You know where I'm going, right? Why should they be the ones that develop the management pack? Right? They develop the product, right? If they don't know the product, then that's a problem. Alright? So they came up with all the different rules, all the different thresholds of what to monitor on that product. Okay? Now let me share with you today. I'm not quite sure about all the different management packs of how many rules they have, but the Exchange management pack, for example, when you download and import the Exchange management pack, it comes with 2,342 rules. Can you think of 2,400 things to monitor on your server? I can't even think of 4. Right? So this is the amount of things that they felt they should monitor to keep your servers alive. Right? Now, out of the 2,400, not everything is enabled by default. Right? Because come on, let's be a bit more realistic. All our environments are different. Correct? and we choose what is suited to our environment. But at least it is there for us to turn on or turn off, right? On top of, the reports that you saw earlier, that also came with the management pack. There are certain alerts that come with the management pack, right? The rules in the management pack comes with thresholds. It comes with thresholds to say when it reaches certain amount, then give me an alert. That is what is key in monitoring. The key is the threshold. Or not, how do we know how to alert if we don't know what's the limit, right? So that is what is important. And when you look at any monitoring system, right, you need to have a guideline of where to start. Okay. So management packs are very easy to download. It's just a single MSI file which you extract, and you will get what we call MP files. So importing is very straightforward. You can import from the download, or you can actually import straight from the console. So the console can actually connect up to the catalog and download from there. And it's just there are some management packs that comes with several different files, right? So you just import it in, right? And all the rules will just come in and start monitoring whichever server that has that particular service. Okay. Now, let's cancel this and focus a little bit more on SharePoint. Now, let's take a look a little bit more in depth about the SharePoint server. Now, I have so many management packs in place here. I'm going to just focus on the SharePoint. Let me look for this. Okay, so you notice that when I imported the SharePoint management pack, these are all the rules that it came in with, right? So these are all the rules. Processor time, read-write time, paging file, network interface, .NET CLR, client connections, search server, context switches per second, ESP.NET application, blah blah blah, and go on and on and on. So there's really a lot of stuff which it monitors on SharePoint, or it thinks it needs to monitor. Okay. So in any of this, let's check one. Let's say the web service. There's a description here that says that this rule uses the total method requests per second counter to measure the rate at which HTTP requests are received. And how it actually manages, or rather it monitors, is it monitors a counter, the web service counter, the web service object and that counter, and that instance. And there's an interval which it monitors. Right? So all these, if you notice, are enabled by default. Yeah? Yes. So the minute you import in the management pack, if the agent detects there is a SharePoint server, boom, all these rules are already there in place. So you're safe to know that all these, if it ever breaches a certain threshold, you will get alerted. That's why you get all those alerts that you saw earlier. Okay? Now, let's see another one now. Many of my customers ask me what else do they monitor instead of other than performance. Things like log files. Let's see one called crawler exceptions. Okay, so